So this is a small presentation video of library management system using MVC and LINQ. In this video, I want to show how I built this project, what is the concept behind it, and I don't want to show the whole code line by line. I only share my concept. Let's get to the video. I am not using any CSS for designing. If you want to do that, you can. It's up to you. Uh, First of all, I made these four tables for this project. One is books, next borrow book, librarian, and student. Database is connected using MS SQL Server, and this is Visual Studio 2019. After running this project, this is the home page which will come up in front of you. And in library, there is a librarian, and the rest of all are students. If you are a new student, then you need to register yourself for borrowing a book. Otherwise, if you are an old student, you can log in using your username and password. Suppose I am a new student, so I click this new student button, and this registration form will come up in front of you. And so I'm putting my details. So we post a random email. So we.com. And this is the radio button. I am choosing mail, and this is the drop down list course. Select your course. I am choosing BTech, and this is semester. I am choosing random 4, and these are the password section. So it's already hidden. If you want to make visible it, so you can click this I button, so it will be visible for you. So I am clicking this register button. So after successful registration, this dashboard will come up. You can see the available books which can be borrowed by you, which can be borrowed by a student. After completing the registration, I want to log in using my username and password. And you see this book information, book name, author name, book image, and action button. There is a button called borrow. Using this button, you can borrow any book from this list. You can search book using book name and author name also. Let's search clean code. So result will be filtered, and let's search react.js, and again result will be filtered. In this section, in this neighbor section, you see that hello Sobik. So it's this Sobik is coming from username. So I'm storing the username using session. So that's why it shows hello Sobik. So a student whatever put inside username, this will show hello username or hello Sobik or hello that username student put inside username field. In this section, there is a my books and logout. If I log out, so session will be cleared. Let's borrow a book. Suppose this is a clean code book. Book borrowed successfully, and there is a logic. If I want to borrow this same book again, I can do that. So this alert message will pop up. You cannot issue more than one book at a time, because a student cannot borrow same book multiple times. Okay, let's borrow another book. Suppose this is design patterns. Borrow book borrowed successfully. There is a section my books where you can see the history of borrowed books. Okay, let's click this my books. Here you can see the two books which you borrowed recently, and there it has a transaction date, when you borrowed this, and there is a action button return. If you want to return this book, you can click this. So I am clicking return, book returned successfully. And if I click this again, my books, the first one is already returned, and there is a there is one book now. And after completing every task, you can log out. So you click this logout button and session will be cleared and login page will appear then. Let's talk about librarian. Suppose I am a librarian. So to enter library server, I need to log in. Let's log in using my username and password. Now I can see the whole information about library, such as book information, all information. If I want to edit a book, so I can click that button edit, so I can edit a book. And if I click this update, the book will be updated. And if I want to delete, so I can do that by clicking this button. If I want to add new book, so I click this button as a librarian, add new books, and then enter the details of that book and book images also. Then I click create, so book will be created. As a librarian, I can see the borrow history. It means which books are borrowed by which student, and the date, and the transaction date, and the book ID, and the student ID also. And this is the details. This is the student, this is the book name, and this is transaction date and book ID, student ID. As a librarian, there is a section manage student where I can manage students. Suppose a student borrowed a book and he or she can't return their book after 7 days or after return period, and so I can remove that student. And that's all about library management system. If I click this logout section, so session will be cleared for librarian. That's all about library management system. The whole code will be uploaded in my GitHub account. If you want to access that code, so I will update that GitHub link in my description, so you can check that out. Okay, thank you.